Tzu-yu, a Taiwanese member of a K-pop group, has been swept by controversy. Learn about the new challenge this represents for the Korean wave. The fourth industrial revolution will result in the disappearance of many of today's jobs. We predict what jobs will be like in the future. From marketing to psychological therapy and personal style, take a peek at the secret abilities of colors. Economic sanctions have finally been lifted from Iran after 37 years. Now, Korea and Iran seek to forge new partnerships.
A 16-year-old girl recently became the center of a controversy that shook Korea and the Chinese cultural spheres. She was Chou Tzu-yu, member of a girl group. The Chou Tzu-yu incident once again put the Korean wave to the test. Twice is a multinational girl group enjoying immense popularity since its recent debut. Its Taiwanese member, Chou Tzu-yu, is one of its biggest rising stars. However, she has been swept up in a storm of controversy for waving the Taiwanese national flag on a variety TV program. Chinese netizens took issue with this, labeling Chou Tzu-yu as a supporter of Taiwanese independence. This led to the group's activities in China being cancelled and a boycott of the company. JYP Entertainment, Chou Tzu-yu's management, uploaded a video of her apology in an attempt at resolution.
再次的向大家道歉，对不起。
However, this led to a strong backlash from Taiwan. JYP Entertainment became the victim of a hack attack and faced a lawsuit by Taiwanese human rights lawyers for allegedly forcing Chou Tzu-yu to apologize. Mainland China and Taiwan had agreed to the 1992 consensus, in which the two sides recognized that there is one China, but hold their respective definitions of the term.
사실은 중국과 대만 간의 문제고 그쪽에서 보면 아무 일도 아닌 일이었는데 마침 선거 분위기와 맞물려서 이게 좀 확대된 거다 이렇게 이해를 하시면 될 것 같습니다.
According to a Hong Kong newspaper, young Taiwanese voters were influenced by the Chou Tzu-yu incident. Tsai Ing-wen, leader of the Democratic Progressive Party with a pro-independent stance, won the presidency by a landslide. The controversy began with mainland-based Taiwanese Huang An, who reported Chou Tzu-yu's flag waving and labeled her a separatist. Chou Tzu-yu had waved a Taiwanese flag prepared by the producers of the program, which grew into an international controversy. People say that the 16-year-old had become a political scapegoat.
글로벌 프로젝트로 만들어지는 콘텐츠라든가 아니면은 그룹이든 아이돌 그룹이든 이런 그룹들은 그런 부분을 상당 부분 조심해야 되는 부분이 있고 거기에는 사전 준비가 충분히 철저히 일어나지 않으면 언제든지 터질 수 있는 사안이라고 볼 수 있겠죠.
다가오는 새로운 어떤 컨텐츠의 시대에는 이렇게 거르지 못하고 나가는 그런 컨텐츠들이 상당히 많을 거란 말이에요. 그럴 때를 대비해서 과연 우리는 문화 컨텐츠를 어떻게 준비해야 되고 또 어떤 면에서 유의를 하면서 이 방송을 갖다가 해나갈 것인가 이런 데에서 문제를 던져줬다는 점 이런 여러 가지 점에서 이 사건은 굉장히 정치적으로 고민이 돼야 될 사건이다 이렇게 생각을 합니다.
The popularity of the Korean wave continues to grow. There are now multinational K-pop groups aimed at an international audience, and Korean stars are easily seen on foreign media and advertisements. However, a lack of understanding for local cultures and history have led to problems even in the past. One pop idol group got into trouble for hugging fans at a fan meeting in Malaysia. They had not known that such public display of intimacy was strictly banned under Islamic law. The Chou-yu incident clearly showed that it is not enough for the Korean wave to just produce quality content. Without deep understanding of cultures and national sentiments, the seeds of controversy will continue to exist. The Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism, together with entertainment companies, are making guidelines to prevent another Chou-yu incident.
일반 제조업체 같은 경우는 역사가 길기 때문에 해외 문화를 잘 연구도 하고 그 리서치를 해가지고 현지에 맞는 상품들이 어떤 것들이고 문화는 어떻게 고려를 해야 되는 건지를 고려를 해서 제품을 만들고 판매를 하는데 아직 우리의 콘텐츠 업체들은 이제 역사가 짧기 때문에 그런 것까지 다 고려를 못 하고 있는 것 같아요. 이런 사태를 계기로 해가지고 앞으로 우리 제작사나 콘텐츠 기업들이 이제 해외의 리스크, 컨트리 리스크를 어떻게 잘 조절하고 관리할 건지 그거에 대한 시사점을 좀 얻었으면 좋겠습니다.
The Chou-yu incident has raised a new question for the Korean wave. Expansion and risk management strategies will have to be reconsidered to prevent similar incidents in the future.
The world transforms and evolves in a blink of an eye. Amid this current, some jobs are disappearing as others emerge. What types of jobs will there be in the future, and what must we do to prepare for such changes? During the economically difficult 1950s, soldiers had the most desirable profession. In the 1960s, they were replaced by cab drivers and bus attendants. Trade and construction emerged in the industrialization of the 1970s, and finance professionals were the most sought after as the market flourished in the 80s. Venture startups enjoyed popularity during the venture boom, and prospective workers favored high-paying jobs like CPAs and Oriental medicine practitioners in the 2000s. The most popular professions have shifted over the years. What do youth living in the 21st century hope to do for a living?
의사가 되고 싶어요.
저는 외교관이 되고 싶어요.
건축가가 꿈이에요.
직업으로서 의사가 되고 싶어요.
According to a survey of high school students regarding their dream jobs, many were found to be aspiring teachers, entertainers, and scientists. But will these jobs even be around in the future? In a recently released future employment report, the World Economic Forum predicted that 7 million jobs will disappear worldwide in the next 5 years. Japan's Nomura Research Institute also predicted that half of the jobs of Japanese laborers will be taken over by machines and robots in the next 20 years.
되게 단순한 수작업들, 사람들이 이렇게 몸을 하는 단순한 수작업들은 기술 발전에 의해서 자동화된다든가 아니면 로봇이 대체한다든가 이런 식으로 가기 때문에 그런 쪽은 아무래도 쇠락할 겁니다.
Robots are replacing people not only in simple jobs such as preparing food or dispensing medication, but in fields that require extensive experience and professional knowledge as well. The fourth industrial revolution, which is just getting started, will accelerate these changes. The fourth industrial revolution creates new competitiveness through convergence of manufacturing and information and communications technology. This is expected to enhance corporate productivity and lower manufacturing and distribution costs. The UN Future Report 2045 cites the Internet of Things, AI robots, and digital currency as future trends related to the fourth industrial revolution.
AI 인공지능이 대신하죠. 그래서 앞으로 블록체인 이런 것도 나와가지고 공무원이 하는 일을 대체해버려요. 정부가 하는 일을 대체해요. 의회가 하는 일을 대체할 수 있어요. 그래서 일자리가 굉장히 많은 변화가 옵니다.
The recently held 46th Davos Forum also emphasized understanding the Fourth Industrial Revolution as its major theme. It's a major issue that the world is focused on, but there are concerns as well as hopes for the changes the Fourth Industrial Revolution will bring to labor and employment. Microsoft founder Bill Gates said that technological innovation will free mankind from labor and provide more choices. But World Economic Forum founder Klaus Schwab worried that the middle class would collapse as jobs are replaced in the Fourth Industrial Revolution.
우리가 준비해야 할 거는 이제 기술이 달라져야 된다. 그죠? 수학 시험 잘 치는 거는 뭐 컴퓨터가 다 해줘요. 계산기가 다 해줘요. 대신 내가 요거하고 융합해서 무엇을 해서 어떤 문제를 해결할 것인가. 물 부족 해결, 그죠? 기후 변화 해결, 식량 부족 해결. 이 큰 과제를 우리가 해결을 해야 돼요.
But while some jobs will disappear, others will newly emerge. Data eliminators and avatar developers are already active. Other jobs predicted to emerge in the future include artificial organ tissue developers who create artificial organs through 3D printing, cultural conflict mitigators who prevent cultural conflict and resolve friction, and memory stand-ins who store and replay memories. How must we prepare for the future with so much changing in so many ways for the world of employment?
모든 분야가 서로 소통하고 서로 연결돼 있고 특히 요즘 융합하고 있기 때문에 자기 분야가 아닌 분야에 대해서도 상당 부분 안목을 넓힐 필요가 있어요. 그렇다고 해서 무한히 키워나갈 수는 없기 때문에 일정 정도 자기의 어떤 전문성을 바탕으로 해서 주위에 많은 어떤 영역들에 대해서도 안목을 넓히고 마음을 넓혀서 계속해서 자기의 어떤 내적 역량들을 키워나가야 되겠죠.
Technological advancement brings convenience for mankind, but also takes away our jobs. Instead of considering AI robots to be competition, it will be best to foster mankind's inherent capabilities like insight and creativity to greet the world of the future from a happier position.
Why is it that people react to colors? Colors are a hot trend, from color-based psychological consulting to color coordinators and color marketing. We investigate the various fields that make use of colors and learn about their effects. The coloring book craze that started in 2014 remains as hot as ever. Coloring for adults appeals to consumers through its aspect of healing hearts and minds complicated by stress.
멋진 그림을 완성하면서 거기에 몰입하다 보면 기분이 즐거워지는 것 같아요.
Thanks to this coloring book craze, the book took third place overall in last year's total book sales.
컬러는 이제 말과 글에 이어서 제3의 표현 수단이라고 이제 생각을 하거든요. 마음의 장벽을 풀고 이제 표현을 하게 되는데 그게 자기 자신의 마음을 더 잘 드러내게 되고 또 그런 것이 또 힐링의 하나의 수단이 되지 않나. 그래서 사람들이 컬러링북을 좀 열풍이 있지 않나 생각을 해요.
Each color has its own wavelength and unique energy, creating an impact on the psychology of the viewer. Blue helps to relieve stress, while green creates physical and mental balance. Red is effective in treating depression, and orange helps mitigate oversensitivity. Marketing is a field which makes the most extensive use of these color effects. What comes to mind with red and white? In a survey asking which brands are most associated with the color combination, 73.3% cited Coca-Cola. The beverage left a strong impression on consumers with the fresh and energetic image of red. It's considered a major success of color marketing. But Coca-Cola is far from the only example of marketing based on color. KakaoTalk, Korea's preeminent messenger app, emphasized yellow as its forefront, creating a playful and jubilant brand image. Naver, Korea's top internet portal site, uses green, a color of trust, to signify its aim of acting as a trustworthy guide for users. There are countless other color marketing cases as well. Why is it that companies are so immersed in color?
컬러 마케팅이 다른 이름으로 보면 이제 말없는 세일즈맨이라고 불릴 정도로 한눈에 이제 가격이 얼마인지, 이게 얼마나 눈에 띄이는지 이런 것을 내포하고 있어요. 컬러 마케팅이 이제 과거에도 있어 왔지만 요즘에는 조금 더 세분화되고 더 많은 분들이 이제 컬러의 중요성을 생각해 주고 계시는데
The properties of colors also allow psychological consulting. Participants are invited to choose colors which reflect their unconscious mind. The therapist can then diagnose the participant's mental state and problems and recommend color-based treatments accordingly.
필요한 컬러는 지금 인디고 컬러인 것 같아요. 잘 정리를 해서 다음 단계로 넘어가는 데 많은 도움을 주는 그런 컬러예요. 그래서 인디고 컬러를 옆에 둔다거나 또는 향을 맡는다거나 또는
하다 보니까 좋아하는 색깔을 나열했을 뿐인데 제 상태를 지금 정확히 짚어주시고 앞으로 어떤 식으로 해나가야 되는지 컬러로 말씀해 주시는 게 많이 신기했고요.
컬러가 갖고 있는 어떤 그런 에너지 그런 것들을 많이 이제 활용하게 되면서 또는 우리가 과학에 의해서 깨닫게 되면서 뭐 퍼스널 컬러라든지 또는 어떤 색채 분석이라든지 이렇게 많은 분야가 지금 많이 생겨나고 있는 것 같아요.
Meanwhile, personal colors that suit each individual are also gathering attention. The colors that best highlight one's skin tone and body in this way are what are known as personal colors. More and more people are looking to learn these personal colors for themselves these days.
배우는 과정이 제가 생각했던 거랑 많은 부분이 일치를 해서 개인의 컬러를 알고 그거를 또 합리적인 소비에 연결할 수 있다는 측면에서 굉장히 실용적인 것 같고
더 밝아지고 뭔가 생기 있어 보이는 것 같아요.
아, 그렇죠.
Applying makeup with one's own personal colors brightens the skin tone and strengthens one's impression.
저는 처음에 뭐 어떤 색으로 저를 코디를 해야 될지 그리고 어떻게 화장을 해야 될지 고민이 많았는데요. 지금 퍼스널 컬러 수업 듣고 나서 저만의 컬러를 찾은 것 같아서 제 장점을 더 부각시킬 수 있을 것 같아서 정말 좋습니다.
내가 가지고 있는 어떤 내 내면도 치료가 될 뿐 아니라 내가 외면의 이 컬러를 활용함으로써 또 아름다워질 수 있다고 생각합니다. 과거에는 퍼스널 컬러가 그렇게 큰 부분을 차지하진 않았어요. 근데 현재로 지금 일반인한테 많이 알려줌으로 해서 이 부분을 또 배우시고자 하는 분들도 많고 앞으로도 이제 전망이 더 많이 활발하게 될 것 같다고 생각합니다.
The secret effects of colors can promote sales, offer a glimpse into the psyche, and make people appear more attractive. In the cold of winter and monotone drabness of the city, try finding your own colors to recharge your personal energy.
On January 16th, international sanctions against Iran were lifted 37 years after they were put in place.
The agency inspectors on the ground verified that Iran has carried out all necessary measures.
The United States and the EU will immediately lift nuclear-related sanctions, expanding the horizon of opportunity for the Iranian people.
With the gates to Iran finally open, the world is looking for opportunities in this golden market. As we seek to open a new era of cooperation with Iran, we met with experts for some advice. Iran has a population of 80 million, making up a giant market. It has the world's second largest gas reserve and fourth largest oil reserve. The sleeping giant of the Middle East has been awakened. In the absence of the US and Europe under the sanctions regime, Korea has taken the lead in the premium market. Although trade has been in decline since 2011, cars and electronics exports to Iran have been growing steadily.
제대 기간 동안 EU 기업이 철수했던 이란 시장에서 한국 기업은 지속적으로 서비스를 해왔고 제품을 직접 사용해봤던 소비자들이나 바이어들이 품질에 대해서 대단히 만족을 하고 있습니다.
Korea, with a high trade dependence on China, looks to Iran as a post-China market. The Iranian government will award construction contracts worth $160 billion in 2016 alone. Korean companies have a competitive edge in Middle Eastern infrastructure projects based on long experience. Companies are working to get a head start in this emerging market. Managing Director Jackie Chung has been working for 14 years at the Tehran branch office. He shared with us his experiences in the Iranian market.
Iran is the only industrialized country in Middle East and CIS. It is a really big market with a great potentials.
Kolon Global plans to launch K-beauty brands optimized for the Iranian market this year.
좋은 서비스, 그다음에 좋은 품질, 그다음에 좋은 가격으로 어프로치 해야 된다는 부분은 저희 상사뿐만 아니라 제조사에서도 같이 이렇게 공감을 하고 협력을 한다고 하면은 저희가 이제 새로운 수출 시장으로서의 가능성을 좀 더 열어놓고 이게 확장시킬 수 있을 걸로 판단이 됩니다.
기존 제품의 트레이딩만 기존에 저희가 수출을 했다면 이제는 또 한국의 IT, 여러 가지 아이템이며 또 IoT, IoE가 다 구현될 수 있는 이런 시스템들을 또 한국의 문화까지 얹혀서 할 수 있는 부분들을 찾고자 저희가 집중하고 있습니다.
Iran is still unfamiliar territory. Chung advises Korean companies to adopt new approaches for the new market.
Korean companies should now find their own unique sales point and press this niche market in between Chinese and European products by taking advantage of Korean wave. It means we should compete not only with a competitive price, but by telling stories, cultures, contents, and by providing such value into its product.
Cultural exchange also plays an important role in trade. Korean products can easily be found in Iran's large supermarkets. Hyundai's Tucson and Pride are household cars. The Korean wave is also going strong. We met with Hassan Taherian, ambassador of Iran to Korea, working to boost economic partnership between Korea and Iran through diplomacy.
Korean companies, they have in somehow a good advantage in the new situation in Iran because first we have very good relation with your country, so it means that they can enjoy this good relation atmosphere for doing the business in Iran.
What are some areas that Korea and Iran could strike win-win partnerships in?
Main priority is the development of the projects in the oil and the gas sector. And for the next 5 years, we already just identified and introduced 50 projects in this sector that it was $185 billion of the investment. So it is good opportunity for the Korean companies to invest and to participate on those projects.
There are also those who caution against taking an overly rosy-eyed view of the Iranian market.
Korean companies, if they wish to enter into an agreement with the Iranian market for the new areas, then they need to consult with the specialists or experts in advance to address such kind of so-called snapback issues, which means that the reimposition of the Iranian economic sanctions against Iran.
I call this a crisis rather than an opportunity. European and Japanese companies will eventually try to come back to Iranian market with a full force after lifting of sanctions. It is time for Korean companies to be fully prepared and seek for new unique ways of re-entering Iranian market.
Come February, a Korea-Iran Joint Economic Committee meeting will be held in Tehran. We look forward to a win-win sales diplomacy between the two countries in the years ahead.